to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation.
And Burnley line up.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who has the potential to make a difference?
Well, I've always been a fan of this fella Kyle Walker, who's amongst the most established fullbacks in the game, cited by so many top players as being a nightmare to face. It's very rare to see him beaten in a one-on-one situation. He just knows how to use his strength and pace to terrific effect.
Okay, interesting. Kyle Walker. Breuer. He got back very well there. It was good defending. Edu. Harvey. Diku. Romero.
Well, those are the kind of mishaps that all players experience through their careers. A mistake when you least wanted it, and it's just very annoying for them.
Breuer plays it to his right, plays it back. Oh, he wasn't taking any chances there. He ran into trouble and the free kick's been given. Who can latch onto that? Now, a much-needed intervention that was too. Anthony. Little in the way of subtlety in that tackle. A fine tackle, stopping him dead in his tracks. An important interception. Things were starting to look dangerous. Romero. To exploit the space, well intercepted, saw the danger and got to it. Kyle Walker. Forward it goes. Burnley, try as they might, that's not going anywhere. Away in a very no-nonsense fashion. Kyle Walker. Louise knocks it through. He was well positioned, just what they needed. Romero. Forward it goes. The danger was there, he dealt with it well. Knocks it through. Louise. Kyle Walker. Difficult to choose between these two sides, not led to much.
Yeah, the defence had him exactly where they wanted him there, didn't even give him the space or the room to turn. And I think if they can keep him facing the other way, then his threat becomes a much lesser issue.
Edwards. Louise. Knocks it through. Caught offside that time. It's been launched forward. Sound play just now. Louise. Anthony. Louise. Looking to exploit the space. Cuts out what was really a sloppy pass. Have possession again. Launches the ball forward. Played long. Needed a better ball there. Kicks it a long way. Some dangerous moments, but he was there to intervene. Surges forward. Good strength, just wrestled him off the ball. Will be penalised for that. Omar. Who can latch onto that? He's there to get it back. Wins it back. Knocks it through. Get it away. Has it back. Kyle Walker.
No efforts on target is acceptable if levels of enthusiasm and energy are good, and they're not.
Terrats. Good strength from him there. Now a chance for a cross. Made a decent run towards the box, but he was thwarted in the end. Is picked out nicely. The opposition posing a few questions, but he's able to intercept. Whips one in. Anthony. Goal in sight.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you could certainly see that.
I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Kyle Walker. Looking to exploit the space. Tickle. Pumps it forward.
Burnley have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Forward it goes. Good interception, just what they needed. Kyle Walker. Tickle. Forward it goes. Anthony. Louise. Looking to exploit the space. Nice bit of trickery. They've won a corner. They get it clear. Oh, lovely feet. Wants to get a cross in from here. Up for that one. Incredible cross. A straight forward.
I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch. It was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
They now lead by 1 goal.
Yeah, they may have got the lead, but that next goal now is absolutely crucial to the complexion of this one.
Receives the class. Into the box. Ball picked up by the keeper. Edu. Knocks it through. Well played, that got them out of trouble. He's run into trouble. In towards the middle. Hits it in towards the middle. Away to safety. Burnley have got possession back. Up to Noddit. Control in the end.
But it's queuing in the box in that situation, and they've still got nothing to show for it. What a complete and utter waste.
Anthony. Who can latch onto that? Kyle Walker knocks it through. Promising movement. Walks them in his own half. Knocks it through to the front line. Has got it back. Lawyer. Omar. Anthony. He got back very well there. It was good defending.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Challenge deemed unfair. Foul given. Edwards. Oh, good challenge, and he's got it back. That looked a foul, and the referee's given it. Kyle Walker. Good possession in this spell, but lacking any real penetration. Losing his footing. Challenge robust but fair. Plays it wide. It's swung into the middle. He gets it away.
Kike really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's won that physical contest and with it the ball. It is good to see a forward tracking back and defending like that from time to time.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from the forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Over to the right. Plays it long. That will be a goal kick. Did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Burnley having a half the lead in a title game. Half-time, 1-0. So the second half gets underway.
Burnley really need to go and grab another goal now if they're going to go on and secure this.
Looking to exploit the space. He goes looking for his teammate. That one has just about been dealt with. Knocks it over the top. He was well positioned, just what they needed. One good pass away from creating a chance there.
By taking that route into a central position, he made it easier for the defence.
An important interception, things were starting to look dangerous. Surely a goal. He'll be pulled up for a foul. Could so easily have gone into the book then, but the referee's taken a lenient view. Restarts with a throw-in. Edu. Calero. Played in accurately. They get it clear. Tiku. Edu. Pass cut out. Luis. Well positioned to lead a breakaway. Good interception, just what they needed. Calero. The long ball forward.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Kyle Walker. Edwards. Luis. Forward it goes. He's there to pick up the pieces. Hits it long. Well intercepted. Saw the danger and got to it. Kyle Walker. Edwards. Knocks it through. Cuts out what was really a sloppy pass. Who can latch onto that? Edu. Looking to exploit the space. Clears it this time. Intervenes and they have it back in their own half. Played through. Played towards the right side. Ball in. With a header. Right time, the right place. Long out.
Yeah, they have lots of options in the box there. They've got plenty to chew on at the moment, but no bite.
Going on here. Terrence knocks it through. One has just about been dealt with. Kyle Walker. Still just a single goal between the sides. Louise. Reached the hour mark. Your impression so far, Jin?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
And he gets it back. Hit long by the keeper. Edu. Forward it goes. Plays it to the touchline. Romero. Crosses to the centre, cuts it out.
It's good stuff, John. I like what I'm seeing.
They don't really have the luxury of avoiding risks at this stage, Jim.
It has to be done.
Losing his footing, and he's put a stop to it. Anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Some dangerous moments, but he was there to intervene. Omar looking to find his front men, and the ball changes hands again. Who can latch onto that? Louise. Those changes we have been expecting.
Could we please make some noise for our substitutes?
Could get in here. Get it away. Good strength, just wrestled him off the ball. Looking to exploit the space. Omar is picked out nicely. Gloria. Burnley have a free kick for that. We'll see him go into the referee's notebook. good defending.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his...
He takes the opportunity to shoot.
Well, when it becomes that speculative, I think it requires something from the very top drawer, and he had to think a little bit more about that. In the end, he's just opted for raw power.
A long ball into space. Cleared away from immediate danger. Approaching the last 15 minutes of the game. Crosses it into the middle. Here's a shot. Aces attempt on goal.
He did really well to force the mistake by pressuring him like that. That's great grit for him.
Knocks it through. Louise, over to the right. Forward it goes. The opposition posing a few questions, but he's able to intercept. Edwards. Gloria.
Burnley,
Well, I think they've shown a lot of courage in looking for another goal, but if it backfires, the coach will certainly come in for some criticism. They need to keep the ball.
Louise. Kyle Walker. And the whistle's gone, but it's for a foul.
Tester for the goalkeeper because it was struck with real venom, and I thought he dealt with it really well.
They play it short.
Well, they've not been troubled too much at the back, so they can play on the front foot, but losing possession still presents danger.
Fine through ball.
There's a real confidence about them, and they look as though fitness levels and energy are still strong, but they have to maintain possession. Can't afford to lose it again.
Who can latch onto that? Fair to say we've seen better touches than that. Knocks it through. Promising movement.
Well, there's no point in adopting a conservative attitude now. As long as they don't lose their shape completely, they have to throw men forward in this situation.
Put in, and he's got the ball. Calero. Forward it goes. The danger was there. He dealt with it well. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Looking to exploit the space. Omar. Who can latch onto that? And a much-needed intervention that was too. Burnley just need to hold on for a few more moments. Just 5 minutes to go. Edwards. Royer plays it to his right. Loses out physically.
Well, I suspect there'll have been a few nails chewed off during that attack. How they survived, I'm not quite so sure, but their lead is intact, and that's all that matters.
Romero. not a throw-in. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
There's the cross, Meek for the header.
Oh, they really wanted it. There's so many players in the box. Everyone's committed to attacking.
Javi.
Espanyol have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And he chooses the option of the back pass. Calero pumps it forward. Spooned forward. Wasn't the best of passes, really. The one goal between the two sides in the end. It's been a close-run thing. I feel it came down to who wanted it more in the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jin?
Look, it's a very fine win, but for me, the defence has been terrific in holding on to that lead.